got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. You get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, pick up traffic.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and all eyes are on Jared Goff. After his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Steelers and the Ravens, next on Madden NFL 23.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
I love this quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
And 4 of those picks led to the loss. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Goff. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. But he's definitely difficult to account for out of the backfield, and he makes something happen there with the ball in his hands.
Yeah, and we see this so often. There's excellent coverage downfield, so the quarterback makes a nice decision, just flip it out to the flat and see what the running back can do. Plenty of space to roam, and he turns it into a big play.
On first down, it's gone. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Now he's flushed out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, About 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. First carry now for David Montgomery. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Herbert on 3rd down now. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now gone. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 on a first down. Starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game. But they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. That right there, good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there. Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they? Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
You're impressed,
Yeah, I am impressed.
Montgomery hit and the ball is loose. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 73 yards. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance travel or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it. But he sure made it look easy there.
On first down. Good one. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. His 4th rushing touchdown on the campaign, number 7 overall. And the Ravens have moved out in front. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps...
And they're off to the races down the right side. 20. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. Complete right side to Otten. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Gone. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
In motion left is Watkins. On first down, Justin Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Going deep here for Watkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
Yeah, and that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Here's Herbert. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Herbert now. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. And this is caught by Watkins. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Quez Watkins with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field.
So officially now a 1,000-yard campaign for him, but I don't think he's going to take his foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, it's one of those thoughts, though, that creeps into your mind because there is a little mini celebration over on the sidelines. Everybody, hey, job well done, over 1,000 already. But guaranteed, as you noted, someone's jumped in that huddle and said, a lot more to be done, guys. Let's not, would you say, take your foot off the pedal? Let's not do that right now. But there is that possibility that people can get self-satisfied. The greats do not. We'll find out what he's made of.
Play action. It's gone.
He's got this to Pickens.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Goff on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, gone. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 42. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
He finds Pickens over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come back, reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing again is Goff. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there of 22. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Now a play fake, and it's gone.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been because it's been an all-around game for him, taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
They'll try to run with Harris, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's be smart.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. A shotgun snap for Goff. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. From 3 yards out.
And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it's now 21-17. That time, a 9-play drive.
And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. They've got his man complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Herbert on first down now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 10, Herbert. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. T.J. Watt in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. Now, they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
in the NFC West.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Out of the gun, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Herbert throwing again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run with Montgomery. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd down now. It's Goodwin. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there,
with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is up to 14.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Goff's throw into the hands of Pickens.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Had to put that ball over with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And not much running room. Down to the 32. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Here's Goff. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
From the gun, here's Goff.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown.
Najee Harris
from 10 yards out.
And the Steelers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
Now it's Herbert. Looking middle, and that's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Steps away. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Harris running straight ahead. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. 1st down, and they go back to Harris. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! A great play there. Beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback, no return from Isabella. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On first down, it's Herbert. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Delay of game, option.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still 2nd down.
Herbert gonna throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. In motion left is Watkins. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Herbert. Going deep here for Watkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That was a safety Taylor Rapp right there on the coverage. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 23. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both made the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime.
but it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. First throw in overtime for Herbert. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
There goes a deep ball, end zone, and this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Herbert. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's gone down. T.J. Watt. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT.
And now that changes things in a big way because you're forced to try a long field goal to hopefully get something out of that opening drive in overtime, and it's unsuccessful. And now on the other sideline, maybe you just need a couple of first downs, get your own kicker set up with a chance to win this game.
First throw in overtime for Goff. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
135 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Goff.
He's got Otten on the out route.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Back to throw. Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field again.
So that's not for you, but it's for me. Greenfield's finest. Boss. Yeah. DJ Drama. Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been tell you the dash on wood. 10 payments, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck up in the truck and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner a nice guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo Baggins, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle, not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers.